Levi here with Uphill Cinema. Today we're going to talk about the Angelbird CFAST 2.0 cards and their card reader and why I use them on the Ursa Mini Pro 12K and why you should use them for your Blackmagic, Red cameras, and really anything that takes this card. So first off, if you're not familiar with Angelbird, you really should get familiar with Angelbird because they really are kind of the industry standard in the ways of high performance cards. It seems like whenever a new camera comes out, it's usually partnered with Angelbird because their cards are so reliable and they have incredible read and write speeds and sustaining read and write speeds. So, you know, when the Red Komodo came out, they branded Angelbird cards with Red, and boom, the Komodo uses these cards, the CFAST 2.0 cards. When Blackmagic started using CFAST cards, they have bundles, Blackmagic bundles. I've had zero issues and dropped frame issues with these cards with the Blackmagic Ursa Mini Pro 12K, shooting only with these cards, not sending the signal out to an SSD. I've had zero dropped frames when I use exactly what Blackmagic tells you. So shooting 8K at 120 frames a second, piece of cake with these, no drop frames. 12K at 75 frames a second, and I think a 13:1 compression at a 2:1 aspect ratio. One card, no drop frames. Two cards, no way is it dropping frames. It's very clever what Blackmagic has done is it stripes it. One card gets one frame, the other card gets the other frame, and then writes it down as a file. When you pull it in DaVinci, it's one file. So using these cards, no issues whatsoever, which is awesome because I hate things dangling off. I hate thinking about having all these things running off the camera like an SSD. Particular cards I've been using, oop, just dropped it. Great, Levi, you're dropping stuff. So the particular cards I've been using are the Angelbird AV Pro CF cards. I've been using the 256 and the 512. I have two 512s and 256, and it seems that that amount can last me pretty much a full day. With that said, I have really put these through the test in tons of different climates. I was out in Washington and Oregon a couple months ago, and really cold weather, these cards worked perfect. Now jump forward to just a couple weeks ago, I was in Africa filming a documentary, and boom, these cards were in the hottest they've ever been, and the Ursa Mini Pro 12K was in the hottest it's ever been, and not one issue. Jumping to the card reader, what's really nice with the card reader is it has a nice integrated cable, and so it's just nicely put in there. It's such a well machined card reader. It's actually like the Cybertruck or something.
It's ultra hard stainless steel alloy that we've developed. We're going to be using the same alloy in the Starship rocket and in the Cybertruck.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that, you know, you can rest assured that it's quality and it's going to work. And it has a cool feature too where the card reader, you can stack it on your other card readers if you start getting multiple different card readers from Angelbird. So why would you want to go this route compared to a cheaper CF 2.0 card from like Amazon or something like that? Well, the main reason is this can sustain those speeds longer and you won't have dropped frames, therefore the clip won't stop and you won't have issues. So for example, I have used other cards before in the past, and I've been shooting specifically when you start getting into lower compressions and higher frame rates, and you press record and it gets 3 frames and stops. Press record, it goes 4 frames and stops. With these bad boys, I've never had those issues. So that's why you go with a more high-end line that every camera manufacturer recommends compared to a cheapo. I really recommend you learn about Angelbird. They really are the standard when it comes to media such as CFAST and CF Express and SD cards. They're the ones that everyone goes to because they just never give you issues and they just work. So go check them out. I can't recommend them enough. And also they're just, like I said, they're just good looking. Check it out. Appreciate you guys, and thanks for everything. Okay, bye. Inside, tell me that I'll be alright. I tried myself.
I've tried.